Okay, this is a bunch of exercises for freeing your voice, specifically focusing on opening the throat and creating space. So we need to create space in all different areas of our body in order to sing well and sing safely. Now, one of the most important areas is the back cavern and the associated soft palate. So we've got our little fishbone feeling at the top of our mouth. If you run your tongue along that to the very back, and you can feel there's a bit where it goes kind of soft and bumpy, but it doesn't feel like a fishbone. That bit at the back of your mouth, that's the start of your soft palate. Now when you sing, you want that soft palate to raise, and it does that very naturally when you yawn. So see if you can make yourself yawn. Don't force the yawn and be like, ah, because that's causing tension, and also if you yawn too hard, it's actually quite bad for you. So whenever you're yawning, try to control that yawn and kind of rein it in a bit. Yawn in a relaxed way. So see if you can yawn. I can yawn very easily on cue. Now think about that motion, what's going on as you're yawning. See if you can feel, not with your tongue, but just see if you can feel that soft palate raising when you yawn, and focus your thoughts on the feeling of that space opening up at the back of your mouth. Yeah? So there's a big old clump of space is opening up there when you're yawning. So that is the same kind of space that we want to try and recreate when we are singing, in order for the sound to come out and nicely. So practicing your yawning is really going to stretch everything up, help to create more space. The soft palate and the back cavern, which sits just behind your soft palate. Now, we can then extend that to understand what I've just spoken about there, the back cavern. So the back cavern, it is a space behind your soft palate, which again really opens up, and it can create a really super nice, warm, rich vocal sound when it is opened up and used and warmed up nicely. So this time we're going to yawn again, but we're going to keep our mouth closed. You should feel when you get to the end of the yawn that there's almost like a little click, not like a click sound, but there'll just be a little point where you almost feel a little pop that you can kind of feel this extra space opening up. So this time you're going to yawn, keep your mouth closed. You'll feel the soft palate raised, and then you should notice, if you're really focusing on it, this kind of extra space. So close mouth yawn. There, at the end of my yawn I could really feel that. It was kind of like a wave sort of opening up. Weird face. You can also practice some silent laughter. So, you know, when you get off laughing so hard that the sound goes somewhere else, and you're laughing so much that it's completely silent and everything hurts and it's painful because all those muscles are working so hard. So you're going to try and recreate that through laughing silently, and really think about the feeling of the diaphragm and all the muscles around here working really hard. Okay, and you should feel when you do this silent laughter that you can feel that soft palate raise a little bit as well, and then this is sort of the next step of you're adding in the breath coming out and in the same way that you're going to be using this for singing. Well, not the actual laughing for singing, but you're doing the same job as the yawn, but you're bringing in the breath control as well. So some silent laughter. Okay, so really focus. You can start it with sort of a pant and then to find your way into the laughter. But you can feel that space opening up. Now, if you feel like everything's getting a little bit tense and your voice isn't too free, you need to do something. You're on stage. You obviously cannot yawn. That's going to look ridiculous. You can't do silent laughter. That's also going to be ridiculous. But what you can do, you can very discreetly inhale whilst making a K sound. So you're going to sound like Darth Vader, and you are going to inhale whilst going. You're just starting off with the K. Okay, so you can do that quite quickly or quite slowly. If you do it quite quickly and you're taking a large inhale of breath, you're going to feel a more sudden opening of that soft palate. If you take it nice and slowly, it's again going to be more discreet, but you might not feel that soft palate opening quite as clearly. Okay, so you can pretty much do that silently. That one you might find if you suffer from any allergies, if you get hay fever badly for example, if you do try that too quickly, that sudden exhale with the K sound, it might really tickle your throat and send you off coughing. So make sure that it works for you before you went and tried it on stage or something. Right, this one's a delight. This is all about freeing your voice without caring about what sound comes out. You're going to have no option what sound comes out, because what you're going to do, you're just going to kind of make a sound like this. Ha! So you're going to do a ha sound. But you're going to completely disrupt that sound and make it sound horrendous by jumping up and down on the spot. So the sound is just going to be forced out of you without you having any option what it sounds like or any control over it. So first of all, we're going to be starting with like a ho ho ho, and then you're just going to change it to a ha, but you're going to keep jumping up and down. Okay, just jiggling your whole body about. Okay, so. Ho 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 ho. Okay, so the sound is just escaping from your body in a completely relaxed, free way whilst you look like an absolute nutter. But that one, it's giving you no option to be harbouring any tension anywhere, and you're completely focused on something else while that sound just flies out of you in a very direct way. Okay, good luck with those.